Good morning YouTube, my name is Black, also known as Black Bubble, and today we are playing Phasmophobia. As you can see, we have the weekly challenge here, no evidence. These ghosts really don't want to help you out, but we're sure you're up to the task. So it looks like this is on Grafton Farmhouse, so not many looping spots unfortunately. As you know, the reward's always 5,000, so let's apply this and let's get right into it. It does look like the event is going to be on that, unfortunately. Alright, let's do it. Alright, perfect. So looks like we have tier 1 to tier 2 stuff here, is what I'm kind of seeing. So it's no evidence. We want to go in with our crucifix. Let's get our salt going as well, and our parabolic. Since it's probably not going to be no sanity yet, looks like we have 100% sanity. Let's turn on our parabolic. Let's try to find the ghost room real fast here. And please tell me in the comments what challenges I should do on Phasmophobia here for content for you guys. It looks like Breaker's going to be in the tool area. So I kind of want to search around for some noises going around the house. If our parabolic doesn't work out, we'll go with our temps. Oh, actually, it looks like we have the mirror. Just missed that. Here, let's put this right here and let's look in the mirror. So it's in a cracked door. Looks like it's gonna be upstairs. While we go do that, let's go pop some sanity real fast. When we pop the mirror and also when we look into it further. So let's get our first sanity medication. Yep, we're already on that 70% sanity right there. So it's in a cracked door. It's not a door we have opened yet. So it's most likely gonna be upstairs here. Yep, not gonna be in this room. So it's in this room. So we could keep this light on. To test for a mirror. Let's put some salt right here. And then we're also going to, let's see. What I want to do, we're going to drop our crucifix right in the middle. Let's go get some candles real fast to test for an Onryo. If you didn't know about the Onryo, its ability is if it blows out 3 candles, it can start a hunt at any sanity. So we got to watch out for those. And it's kind of like an easier ghost type to tell from, depending on if it does its actual ability or not, because I've had some Onryos and they've been a little bit tricky to me. Here, let's put some candles here. Okay, we could also test for a few ghosts as well. If we stay in this room and if it blows out any candles, we could rule out a shade, because the shades cannot interact with the candles or anything in the same room as you. The reason I have a parabolic out right now is to test for any banshee screams. Oh, looks like, oh, that's all 3. All 3 at the same time. No hunt. Okay, so we know it's not an Onryo. We know it's not a wraith. We also know it's not a shade. That's perfect for us here. So we're gonna keep that with us. Looks like it walked out of its room. So we're gonna keep that there. I'm also going to open this door as well, so we can test for any urate abilities. The urate abilities is where they slam the doors shut, so we kind of look for those. Let's make sure we get breath in this room still. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it switched. No, it did not. Okay, perfect. So we want to put our motion sensors right at the edge of this door, or at least somewhere here. Looks like it's gonna be pretty hard to tell, but we'll push it right there. So if it leaves that room, we know, and this is also a separate room, so we put that there. So I have a timer on my phone real fast. Unfortunately, my live split isn't working, but as soon as I touch the smudge in the room, because we know this is the ghost room, the urate cannot leave the room for 1 minute and 30 seconds. So, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, for 1 minute and 30 seconds, the urate cannot leave the room. So we're gonna be focused on those motion sensors there. And also increases its activity by a lot here. So let's keep it out. We're still getting cold breath in this room, so we don't have to worry about that. That's still a candle. Still this ghost room, yep. Those are fast blowouts, wow. I'm surprised it wasn't Onryo, to be honest. Not seeing anything just yet. It also hasn't touched any doors, which is kind of weird. I might have to rule out Yuri for this one. That's good to know, though. Okay, so what I want to do next, I want to get our smudges real fast here. We want to find a good looping spot and also a couple hiding spots as well. Alright, let's get a smudge going. I'll make sure it doesn't spawn on top of us, so we're gonna get crucifix as well. I also want to bring an EMF too. And it looks like for this challenge, we need to complete it 3 times, which is definitely gonna be a good one for sure. So it looks like there's no hiding spot in the front here, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, let's place that here. Let's get our EMF out as well. Could even be a Raiju. Light's still on in there. Hasn't changed rooms. I'm gonna rule out the mirror real quick here. And then we're gonna use our mirror for our cursed hunt here. So yep, it's still in that same room as we know already. We're just demolishing our sanity so it makes it hunt. Ooh. Wait a minute. What was that? Oh, because it ate the crucifix? Yeah, it ate the crucifix. And that's a cursed hunt. Okay. It should be coming in now. Okay. This one's a little harder to tell from... Yep. Wow. Okay. It's not the... Not a Dioju, not a Moroi. Not a Hanzu, not a Revenants. I could say it pretty clearly. It's not a Phantom. Okay. I wouldn't say it's throwing a bunch of stuff. Found me pretty easily. Not a yokai. Don't believe it's the twin Myling, but I'm not gonna cross that off just yet. Definitely not a Raiju. I didn't see it shapeshift, but I didn't have clear sight of it. It didn't speed up when it had light aside of me, which is pretty good. So this one's hard. This one's a bit difficult here. Because I know we're at 0% sanity. We should make sure we are okay. We don't want to risk it. So if it's a demon, it can now hunt. We're at a minute in of our timer after being smudged. So watch this door here, because we kept on getting that breath, you know what I mean? And breaker is still on. Is it hunting? It is hunting, wow. It's officially a demon, chat. Wow. See how I'm talking about those tricky demons? Insane. That was a... That is unfortunate, wow. We figured out the ghost, but unfortunately I did see it's the last second there. We did get the ghost type right. Let's see if it counts for our first one here. I'm not too sure if it does. But we will definitely take it. Oh, that's very unfortunate. It is definitely a demon. Yeah, wow. Yeah, we got our first ghost type. Perfect, awesome. Okay, same thing as always. This time instead of bringing a crucifix, I'd like to bring a thermostat. Let's get our parabolic, right? And then let's bring a salt as well. And can't forget our lighter. Obviously the lighter doesn't take up inventory space. Go through them really quick here. Oh, it's in the front area. Very, very nice. That's actually amazing for us here. What we could do... Place these here, which would be nice. Let's go find the breaker real fast. Hopefully it's not a demon or a fae, because they could hunt at 70% sanity. I wouldn't say the lowest sanity, but we're at a lower sanity for sure. Let's see here. Okay, we need to do a couple tests. I'm kind of glad it's in the front area and kind of not. It's a love-hate relationship there. But yeah, let's turn on the front area lights. Just so we can test for a couple ghosts here. Especially a mare is the main concern here. We can't really test for a Yurei, which is really unfortunate. So what we could do next, grab our crucifix, right? Let's grab our candles as well. All right, turn this off as well. Okay. If it's orbs, we should see them. Yeah, I don't see any orbs just yet. Let me close this door real quick. Any sneaky hidden orbs at all? Yep, that's gonna be ruling out the mimic there. That's very, very awesome. Let's turn on these lights to this front area here. And then let's test for an Onryo real quick. So we're gonna turn on all these lights real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Excuse me, candles, not lights. And let's just kind of step back in here real fast. Okay, no shade. Blow out both the candles. Okay, pulling out shade now. And let's see if we could rule out Onryo here. Hopefully we can. That'd be very, very awesome. Just need that third blowout here. And that's the third one. And it's our first whisper there. So no Onryo, which is very, very nice. I love that for us. What else? What can we see here? Probably not a mayor. Hasn't changed rooms at all. So I could probably rule out mayor for now. And let's see. We could make a poltergeist pile real fast here. Right in the ghost room. If you don't know what a polty pile is, what a polty pile is, or the ghost called the poltergeist. The poltergeist has a chance to use its ability. Its ability is to basically throw a bunch of items really, really hard all at the same time. So people use the polty pile to test for it. So we just kind of wait here, see what it does. They can also use the ability in the light. So I definitely recommend to use the light once you're doing these piles here. Deplete our sanity real quick. I'm gonna turn on this light as well. I know I have a few lights on, but it shouldn't blow the breaker. Shouldn't. But we'll see here. Alright. Yep, this is still the front area. We know that for sure. And broken mirror about now. Perfect. Step. Let's get line of sight real quick. No gen. That was very, very close. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was very, very close. Oh my lord. I thought we were done for. I thought I got line of sight, but I was just... oh my gosh. That was very, very close, unfortunately. Let's go in there one more time. We probably should have grabbed our crucifix, because we don't want it to spawn on us. Also, if it's a demon, it can now hunt. Okay, perfect. That still applies, because we were in there. I would like to turn on some lights here. We can rule out a few ghosts real quick. That's eventing on us, unfortunately. But we do have a crucifix here, I believe, so... they should, at least. It's not a Thaid, not a Diogen, not a Moroi. It's definitely not a Hantu or Revenants. I don't think it's a Raiju didn't speed up during lights. With light, I should say. Yokai... definitely not a Yokai, didn't find us that easily. Not a Phantom, for sure. Eventing on us a lot here. Wow. This isn't even the ghost room. The ghost room's over there. So we have to be a little bit careful. Which really, really sucks. We're pushing for spirit timer right now. The timer's about at 2 minutes. Let's see if when it hunts again. So we're kind of looking for it. Definitely not a poltergeist. It wasn't checking things. It was just doing its normal throw as always. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. If it's a spirit, it can now hunt. It is probably be a spirit chat. If not mistaken. Probably got to be a spirit here. Yeah, definitely not an Oni. Oh. That's a very unfortunate. Well, Weird just died twice there, but I think we found our ghost, so I don't think it matters that much. Just like that demon, we unfortunately did not hide that well. I came around the corner right as we were trying to escape there, which is unfortunate. But that probably is going to be our spirit ghost. Let's see. And it was a spirit. That is our second ghost. Alright, let's try to push for that third one there. Okay, as always, let's grab our crucifix, grab our salt, let's grab our parabolic. I'm not gonna worry too much about the sanity medication till we come back to get more stuff. That is, the crucifix under us, just in case. So it looks like it's gonna be weird shaped bed. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. I don't think that's anything downstairs. I think that's the upstairs bedroom. No, it definitely is upstairs bedroom for sure. So it looks like it's gonna be in this room here. Let's check for our breaker. Breaker's not gonna be an attic, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, it is in tool area. Perfect. Let's get this going there. And then we probably should have dropped off our parabolic at the main entrance there. But we didn't, unfortunately. So let's put this down. And then let's go grab the rest of our stuff here. We're gonna grab all 3 of our candles here. Perfect. And it looks like it's not gonna be a wraith, which is super, super good to know. So let's cross that off there. Let's put everything near our crucifix here. See what happens. We're gonna stay in the same room as it. Okay, eventing in the same room as us. Fairly sure it's in the same room. Turning on. Oh. Eventing again here. Wow. Yeah, not gonna be a shade, I'm pretty sure here. That's 1 candle. Hunted in the same room. It's definitely not an Onryo, that's for sure. We could rule out that. I want to check our sanity real quick. That's very interesting. If anything, I want to test real quick. We're probably gonna make it hunt, and probably naturally, so we don't have to worry about our mirror just yet. I want to grab 2 smudges just in case, because these ghosts have been catching me off guard a lot. There it is. No Jinn. No Phantom as well. Still hunting. No, it's not. Okay, perfect. Awesome. So let's hurry up. Let's cross off a few ghosts here. I don't know why we went back. We already have that second smudge there. My apologies here. Okay, perfect. Let's flick this one on. If it's a demon, it can now hunt in about 4 seconds here. Flick that on as well. I'm just kind of listening here. Listening very, very carefully. We know it's not a Wraith. We know it's not a Fae, not a Deogen, not a Moroi. Definitely not a Hanzi, not a Revenant as well. Most likely not going to be a Yokai. Maybe a Yokai. I'm not going to cross off Yokai just yet here. Definitely not a Raiju. I didn't hear it throwing enough stuff to test for Poltergeist. If it hunts, if it's a normal ghost, it could hunt right now. Probably not gonna be a demon. Crossing off demon for now. Maybe we'll get lucky, get another spirit. I actually don't want to stay up here. I want to go down to the kitchen area, right about here. We're pushing for spirit timers, so keep that in mind. What else can it be here? I don't think it's a myling. The footsteps were pretty easily, you could hear them pretty easily here. I know there was a hot fix. The hot fix from Phasmophobia did a hot fix on the events, so the Abake can now shapeshift during the event, which is amazing. I didn't get to see the ghost far enough to get that, but we're gonna keep around here. Looks like we're still going for those spirit timers here. We are now hitting 3 minutes. Still nothing happening. I guess we have to force a hunt real quick here. Still in the same room. There goes our sanity. I want to test for a myling. Definitely not a myling for sure. Okay, it's right here. It definitely could very well be a spirit. That's normal throwing there. Let's start that. Looks like it's coming upstairs with me. Hopefully it stops its hunt. but it's not going to, unfortunately. That is going to be the end of our streak there. Oh no. Okay, so we have to make another guess here. This one's a very, very hard challenge. Just based off my sanity and everything, I might have to go for another spirit here, which is very, very unfortunate. But that's the only thing I could think of what it could be. And it was another spirit. Wow. I should have trusted my instincts there, but yeah, that's gonna make our 3 no evidence goes. We got very, very lucky with our timer here. It's just all because of my life split wasn't working, so I had to do the good old phone. The good old phone. All right, let's see. We have $5,280, but that's gonna make it for today's video here. Well, I appreciate y'all joining in here for this this challenge mode, the no evidence challenge. It was actually pretty difficult here. We died on every single one that we did, which is insane. Yeah, well, I appreciate you guys joining me today, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. This is Black, also known as Black Bobo, out. Peace out, y'all.